Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket transcends the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
It's Bristol Baby, the Day Bush Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series Season 15, the final round of the top 16, round number 3, presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. How is everybody doing out there here tonight? Myself, Joshua Medlock, Will Roberts joining me in the booth here tonight. Will, not a huge field out here tonight, but nevertheless, I mean, these guys are going to be here at the Last Great Coliseum for 250 laps. Should make for a great race. You know, after tonight, we get down to the round of 12. So, Will, first and foremost, buddy, how you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Joshua. Thanks for asking. Yes, Last Great Coliseum, Bristol, Tennessee, Thunder Valley this evening. So this famous half-mile high-banked racetrack been around ever since, without looking at a cheat sheet, 1962, I believe. So, 62 years of service. This track has brought great racing. At first was a paved asphalt half-mile track. Then years later, 92, I believe, they repaved it to concrete. They put lights up in the same year, I believe, as well, or it might have been actually a little bit earlier than that. So great racing facility, always brings some action. And can't wait to see what's in store tonight for these playoff contenders here in the SRU Cup Series, Joshua.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. I know a couple of the drivers out here in racing tonight here at SRU went to the real Bristol race yesterday. We'll get more on that. We're coming into qualifying right now. I've already got the pre-race analytics pulled up here at air temp of 73. A little bit of a wind out there, too, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour, track temp of 75. Now, like I said, 250 laps. Our stage here tonight will be white at 53, and then the caution at 54. That's the only stage they get. Then it's a shootout to the finish. 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel. We're looking at roughly 135 to 140 laps on fuel. So definitely can go some laps here tonight. We are also looking at a pit road here of 30 miles an hour. I do believe with a pace speed of somewhere 35, 40. I think it's 35. I put 40 just to be safe. But 35 to 40 miles an hour pace speed here this evening. Of course, you know, our top 16 in the point standings here will, as they are, you know, really getting down here to the, you know, nitty-gritty of the qualifying. Joseph Causey already with the win here, you know, coming into tonight. Really doesn't have anything, I guess you could say, to worry about per se. He is, of course, up at the top spot at 2,113. Zachary Rongich in second at 2,101, 12 behind Joseph. Chris Paff in third at 2071, 42 behind the leader and 30 behind Rongich. Ryan Messer up a spot into fourth at 2059, 54 behind the leader and 12 behind Chris. Austin Sailor's up 2 to fifth at 2056, 57 behind the leader and 3 behind Ryan. Zach Deutscher down 2 to sixth at 2055, 58 behind the leader and 1 behind Austin. Philip Bridgman up 4 spots into 7th at 2049, 64 behind the leader and 6 behind Deutscher. We have a tie here between Larry Blair and Jim Coleman-Spurger, tied for 8th, both of them at 2046, 67 behind the leader, and both of them 3 behind Bridgman. Art Mullane up a spot into 10th at 2044, 69 behind the leader and 2 behind Coleman-Spurger and Blair. Michael Yalrow in 11th at 2043, 70 behind the leader, 1 behind Art. And Robbie Stewart up 2 spots into 12th at 2041, 72 behind the leader, 2 behind Yalrow. And Gomez is up a spot into 13th at 2034, 79 behind the leader and 7 behind Stewart. Kyle Munson down 9 spots from last week into 14th at 2026. 87 behind the leader and 8 behind Gomez. Jeff Gilmore down 7 spots into 15th at 2021. 92 behind the leader and 5 behind Munson. And Jason Adams going to round out the top 16 in the 16 drivers. Vying for that, of course, you know, getting into the next round. Top 12, chase at 2020. 93 behind the leader and 1 behind Jeff. Now, let me make note here as well, Will, you know, just because, you know, you got drivers right now sitting outside of the top 12. If they win, they're into the next round. So, you know, Jason, Jeff, Kyle, Gomez, you know, Robbie, Michael, you know, just outside of the top 10 here. You know, if they grab the win here tonight, they're into the top 12 automatically. They do not have to worry about it on points.
Yes, exactly. Winning your in type of system. And what it's definitely Bristol is definitely a make it or break it type of race here tonight. Like you said, it's a final round before we basically, take four of those contenders away. And who will it be tonight? Can Causey, will his dominance continue to reign, or will it just be Rongich maybe taking the victory? If I'm not mistaken, Rongich won Bristol earlier in the season, right? So, um, can it be him sweeping the season at Bristol? Is what
Yeah.
I was trying to get with. Yes.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, it looks like Zachary Rongich gonna grab that top position here. We're gonna go ahead and get Rongich down here real quickly for his pole setting interview here tonight. Let me see here if I can find him. There he is right there. Zachary Rongich, buddy, grabbing the pole out here tonight, man, at Bristol. Of course, you know, I mean, you're setting second coming in too tonight, but still, in the last race of the, top 16, buddy. But how you feeling out there? How's the track feeling? What do you got to do here tonight?
Yeah, it feels good. It's pretty good. It's loose on exit. Just got to be easy with the throttle. He's just gonna be saving tire here, and I hate, it's nice to get in the pole, but it's really tough to save tire when you're in the lead, and gotta let people come to you and try not to flinch and play that cat and mouse game. But yeah, we just need redemption after that horrible second place finish last week. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just gotta be patient here. Just race the track. Ryan's up top. He'll probably get the lead. I'll probably just follow in line and save some tire for a while. We'll see how it plays out though.
All righty, Zachary. Well, 250 laps didn't seem like a lot of laps, which it's not here at Bristol, but, a lot can happen at 250 laps. So, good luck down there. Congratulations on the pole here tonight, buddy. We'll see what happens, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right. Well, Will muted. Well, you didn't have to mute. He might have stepped away. But we're going to go ahead and get him on our grid here tonight. Let's do it here this evening. Zachary Rongich grabbing the pole out here tonight with Ryan Messer to his outside in second. Joseph Causey in third. Zach Neuscher in fourth. Philip Bridgman fifth. Jeff Gilmore sixth. Thomas Sherman in seventh. Chris Paff at eighth. Michael Yalronite, Larry Blair in 10th. Jim Comensberger in 11th. Paul Buzz Cohen in 12th. Jason Adams 13th. Gomez 14th. And Robbie Stewart will round out the 15-car field here tonight. It looks like Buzz. That would be Paul Buzz Cohen. Did not grid here tonight, so it looks like he is not going to be racing here this evening. Uh-oh! Steven's got a storm brewing, and his electric just flashed. Well, Steven, y'all be safe. If it gets too bad, hunker down.
Well, Joshua, here we get set rolling. The grid is ready.
Yeah, we're rolling off here.
Yes, sir. Gonna get another warm-up lap for the tires and the brakes and everything. Got to remember, it's Bristol. So everybody's going to have different entry points, let-off points, turn-in points, etc. Some people are going to have different preferred lines. Some are going to want to run the top, the bottom, maybe the middle. Going to have a double diamond per se. There's so many different ways about attacking this racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
But we have to get some laps logged in. We got to get some rubber built into the track. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tough task, maybe, especially with what Rongich said. Got to watch out for the cars having a sort of twitch off corner exit. So let's just wait and see what's in store, Joshua, as they're rolling to the start here.
Yep, pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road for the first time here tonight. There it goes. And, of course, Zachary Rongich. Green flag is out already. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing at the Coliseum here tonight. And, wow, Ryan Messer already taking the top spot. Well, Zachary said that he would probably end up taking the lead, so no surprise there as our pole sitter pulls back into second. Ryan up front now. Neuscher in third, so we do have some moving going on throughout already on lap 1. So
I'm almost surprised that Rongich chose not to take the top lane, because the top lane, you're not really going to get too much wheel slippage if you are the race leader / pole sitter, and you're going to have a better start. There's more banking up top and everything, so
yeah.
you in essence going to have more grip, right? But it wasn't really a bad start. It was a real even Stevens start, to say the least.
Yep.
So I'm not shocked at all, really. As long as you can keep your car pointed straight, get back to the throttle on that outside groove, you will have some good momentum and take the lead away, in theory. And that's what Messer did. And Deutscher taking third position away from Causey there. So he is in line in third position, right behind Rongich. So Zach and Zach in line with Messer,
Yeah.
and Ricky Rudd there in fourth position. Kyle Larson in fifth.
Well, I think, you was talking about leader having lane choice. I think that leader only has lane choice on a caution. I think at the start of the race, they have to start where iRacing puts them. And usually that's on the inside line. So really, Rongich, oh, we got a pass. Deutscher coming around Rongich here for second.
Rongich hit the bump right in the center of turn 1 and 2, the transition right in the apex. And the car didn't like it. It actually walked the dog, so to speak, up the track, and gave a window, a door swung wide open for Deutscher. And you're going to see a lot of that. Just these cars bottoming out, so to speak, not taking these bumps correctly, especially on that bottom lane. If they was to do that on the top side, you would see the car just pivot to the bottom, like we have in the past before. So it's almost very wacky racer, like how these. Oh, Messer, the same thing just happens to Messer, so to speak, going directly into turn 1. The car just didn't want to turn properly. He couldn't get to the bottom of the track. So now Deutscher takes the lead.
Yep, and he's going to lead his first lap here. Kind of, really, it looks like Chris had a moment back here too. I heard some scrapage going on, and it looks like he might have scraped that outside wall a little bit, or somebody did. I don't know if it was Chris or not, but yeah, it was Chris. He's got a little bit of right front damage on that car. So yeah, he scraped it a little bit, but it doesn't look like it really hurt him too much. He is back in 10th after starting 8th. A lot of people do not like Bristol. I like short track racing. I mean, I think it brings out the drivers, who can survive a short track, Even don't like short tracks.
Chris Pav, coming into this race, had 14 top 5 finishes.
Wow.
Thanks to Larry Blair. Larry Blair sent me a bunch of stats and stuff to have handy. So thanks, cool. Thanks, Larry.
Looks like Jim Comensperger coming around Jason Adams back here for 11th. Jim, one of the drivers in the chase as well, the top 16. I know we're missing a few of them out here. But, Art Mullane ain't going to make it here tonight. Austin Sailors isn't here. Munson isn't here. I think that's it.
Is Austin Sailors here?
No, I said Sailors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sailors ain't here. So if you
Slayers, Sailors.
Yeah, Slayers. Yeah, he didn't make
it. He has
here
had. I just had it here. He's had 15 top 10s this season. Austin has.
Wow.
So that's a nice stat to have too. Ooh. Because earlier in the season, you got to remember, before the playoffs happened, we had really good sized fields, sometimes the playoffs, and, you know, Josh, that can happen.
Yep.
You know, some drivers feel like, hey, I'm not in the playoffs. I don't want to take anything away from the playoff drivers. I don't want to screw their race up. So you almost have to applaud and kind of commend those drivers for almost stepping back
Yeah,
in
but
a sense.
yeah, I
But
mean, I can see
you really, yeah,
I can see
you,
their point, but then again, you know, you
yeah.
want to play upset as well, you know.
Oh, yeah. I love being that wild card winner that people, oh, he's not in contention to win the championship, but hey, I'm going to win this race.
Robbie Darnell, round 1, top 16. Great example right there.
Yes.
You know, now Darnell is not able to make it here tonight, but, you know, he was there for round number 1, and he took the win away from a chase driver, from those chase drivers. So, you know, that played a factor going into, of course, round 2, and it plays a factor in going into tonight, because now, you know, Joseph Causey's already got the win. But if Joseph turns around and wins tonight, well, now everybody else has got to get in on points.
Exactly.
You know, so a lot
Makes it
can
even
happen.
tougher.
Yep. Robbie Stewart on pit road here. Noticed that a few laps ago. 7 laps ago, actually, because he's 7 laps down. So, not sure.
Yeah, I always loved getting out and like mixing it up with drivers that, you know, just trying to get a top 5 amongst all the playoff runners. It was like, yeah, I could have been here. I could have been one of you guys, you know, like I was consistent all season and just missed it out by like maybe just a few points, but man, I still stuck it out, raced with them, finished out the season.
Now looks like
Great.
Zach just leading the way. Everybody's single file, though. Not a whole lot going on, you know. I mean, we got some close battles, though, Will. I mean, but nobody really taking any chances right now, I guess you could say.
I was about to say, Joshua, it's a great follow the leader at the moment. It's basically, it's almost like, hey, if he overdrives the corner, it has to, you know, you almost have to pounce on it, take that position away like we saw a while ago. Because, hey, you don't really want to hold nobody up. It's Bristol. And we saw that this past weekend with the Xfinity race. A lot of drivers, you know, was trying not to hold nobody up, so to speak. There were a few, you know, but just like in the Cup race as well. So
yeah, Jim got around Larry here. I wanted to make note of that. So Jim goes up into 10th. So it looks like Zachary Rongich and Joseph Causey going at it here. Oh, we got a battle for the lead. Here we go. Oh, wow. Neuscher, Messer, here comes, who is that? Rongich. I almost said Causey. Sorry, Rongich. Causey's right behind him. Now we got a 3-way pack. Boy, that 38 running the high line, and he'll get the run on the outside. Oh, Ryan got loose.
yeah, he had to back up his corner exit there because Neuscher had to kind of play a little bit of defense. Now Rongich around the outside of Neuscher into 3 and 4. Yeah, really good outside carrying that momentum off of turn number 2. You see how well that worked. Neuscher kind of struggling now, it seems, just a little bit in this run. I think he was trying to experiment, see what he could do early on, or see what he could get with the clean air, so to speak.
Now, stage points are so important coming into tonight, Will. We cannot stress that enough. You know, they are so important for, you know, the guys that are in the top 12 or the top, now I'm saying top 12, the top 16 that need those points. Looks like Gomez has had enough, man. Get the feeling better, Gomez. He's not feeling good. So, oh, you said Jason Adams.
Yeah, Jason about to be a lap down here, so. Yeah, but yes, Mark, hopefully you get to feeling better like Joshua said. So, but now Jason going a lap down, that's not really going to help his playoffs too much. But, oh, boy.
Wow. Boy, you seen that too, didn't you?
As long as he can just keep it between the lines, so to speak. and just log some laps. Hopefully, you know, just have a strong finish. Be there at the end, I guess.
Well, our stage will be white at 53 and the caution at 54. That is, of course, if everybody don't know, that's Dave Bush's number, 53. Dave Bush not with us at the present time here, but hopefully he is listening, and you know, we're thinking of him and his family, and you know, we miss you, Dave. You know, so 53 is, you know, kind of what they're doing. If we go that many laps, usually last week it wasn't 53, but we only did what, 45 laps at Watkins Glen. So, but we are going to be coming to that stage here pretty quickly. It does not take long to get around this track, man. A couple of battles now on the track. We got Deutscher, Causey. We got Yarrow, Bridgman. That's for Yarrow and Bridgman is for 5th. Causey and Deutscher's for 3rd. And they're still going at it. Man.
Yeah, great battles
Hey,
so
Brian.
far. Not even.
Causey's making
Yes,
that low
Roglic
line
is winning
work.
so far. Yeah, he is. He down there. Oh,
Wow.
slides right up in front of Deutscher.
Yep, slows him down. That's not going to be able. And now Deutscher's going to have to get back up there somehow. And now they're coming around the 57 here of Gilmore. The leaders are. That's going to put Gilmore a lap down. Of course, our stage caution. That'll be able to put the driver who's the first one a lap down back on the lead lap with the lucky dog. Right now it is Gilmore. Larry Blair would be the next in line, but the leader's got to get up there to him and around him first. That's just a whole different game in itself, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know if he's out there watching, but I'm going to go ahead and pick on him here tonight. Mr. Kyle Heath, I believe it is an Auburn alumni. Sorry there, buddy, but our Razorbacks took care of y'all yesterday. Had to pick on him. Lap number 52 here, folks, already. Wow. The next time by, a white flag will be in the air.
Yeah, Bristol can really flow by, and this is the length of a Craftsman Truck Series event here at Bristol. So
white flag in the air one more time around for Zachary Rogic, our pole sitter. Got back up front after pulling back, and he's going to hit the line here and take the one and only stage that they do here. Waiting on that caution, though, to come out.
I'm not 100% sure if Messer tagged the wall.
There it went.
Coming to the green checkered or not, but nevertheless, what a great little opening stint there from all the drivers.
Yes, it was. All right, our stage winner here tonight is going to be our pole sitter. And now, of course, it is dual pit road, but there's not enough cars out here for them to actually use the back stretch. So I do believe everybody is on the front stretch. So, you know, we do get a green flag pit stop, which is a very good possibility here tonight, Will. Everybody can pit out of turn number 4. But they got to be careful.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not sure if it was set up like that, or if they entered a closed pit, or if it was set up for. I'm not sure.
It's set up for dual, but.
Okay, then they should have pitted coming out of turn or going. Yeah, I think they entered. I think they're entering pit road. Well, yeah, they did, but under caution. You got to enter coming right here, like is where you would enter. You know what I mean? And you would have to drive all the way around at 35, like right there at those green lights is where they're supposed to be entering.
I see the green lights. All
Yeah,
right, I got to get Rongich down here real
Oh, yeah,
quickly.
my bad.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get him down here real quick. Zachary Rongich grabbing the stage win out here tonight, buddy. You worked yourself back up toward the front after the start of the race here this evening, but now we got a long way to go. How was the first run there? How was your tires? And now what do you got to do here with the longest stint here tonight?
It was good. I just sat there and saved some tire. I used my right front probably a little bit more than I wanted to once I went high and started working my way. Decided to go. Just gonna save them a little bit more here. I was gonna keep saving them. My spotter was like, "Well, there's about 20 to go if you want to see what you got." And all right, and yeah. So we're gonna have to do a little bit better of a job there. But I feel like we did an all right job. Yeah.
All right, well, still got a long way to go here, buddy. Zach, good luck down there. Congratulations on the stage win here tonight. Of course, they're going to be starting back up front here this evening. So, good luck. We'll see what we got, man. Less than 200 to go here. Yeah, less than 200 to go here tonight. So, good luck, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Oh, that is our stage winner here this evening. Stages are done. Now we get back down here to the nitty-gritty. Remember, 3 GWC attempts, no fast repairs here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here this evening on MaxspeedTV. We got Brian Odell. We got Brendan Kennedy, Stephen Lane out there in chat here tonight. I feel like I'm missing somebody here this evening. Nope. I'm sure Tara's out there somewhere lurking around because Chris is out here racing. So, I always say that on Sunday nights, but... No, I didn't, buddy. I had so much stuff I had to do. I didn't even get a chance to mention it. But here we go. And, boy, what a late green that was. But green back out. Here we go. Now, Zach had chosen the outside, but Ryan Messer taking back over here up front. So, Will, we are back underway here, buddy.
Yes, sir. Back under green. So Messer leading again, taking the lead away from Rongich. Like you said, that was just a very, almost as they say in drag racing, like a pedal fest, so to speak. Late green flag thrown, so they kind of hesitant to go. You don't want to get any type of penalty having to here at Bristol, having to make a drive through, lose any time whatsoever. So
taking a ride along here with Yalro, give everybody a feel for what Bristol's like. I mean, this is a very fast, half-mile track. I mean, you can definitely pick up some speed here, 140, 145 miles an hour. I'm seeing a top speed of about 140 with Michael Yalro. I haven't quite seen him hit 145, but 139, 141 miles an hour. I mean, that is fast at a track like this, so don't get me wrong.
And also another thing is they're blind corners. You don't get to see, through the corner at some tracks, like, some bigger tracks, so to speak. Even Martinsville is kind of blind corners because you don't get to see what's happening on the exit, so to speak. So there's a lot of tracks. There's a lot of tracks to where, you're going into the entry kind of blind because the exit, or even at the apex, you don't know what's going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Rongich up front, Deutscher second now, Yalro, Messer, Philip Bridgman now battling up here. Philip started in 5th, and he is just going to take that fourth spot away from Messer. Thomas Sherman, they're in the 6th spot. He started 7th. Chris Papp started 8th. He's in 7th. So getting back up here, Philip Bridgman running that mid to high line. Whoa!
Teammate on teammate crime.
Save! Wow, what a save! Wow, that was something incredible. Else. That was incredible.
Having to take a word out of Kyle Petty's playbook there. That was just incredible.
That was, and they're still battling out here. The 5.
Yeah, look at Bridgman going that outside line. He's now taking 2nd away from the teammate.
Yep. Third.
So,
Oh, second.
okay.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Ignore me.
Man, it's like, here, let me damage my car. I got some more speed out of it or something. Holy mackerel.
Yep.
Because he's taking the
And
fight. I mean, this is Philip normal,
yep.
I don't want to say normal short
And
run
he's gonna
speed,
take
but
over the lead.
yeah, man. Like, look at him flying. Oh, man. Let me bounce out the wall here.
Golly, man. Philip, he is rolling
Wow.
right now. Now sing back to single file play and follow the leader or the driver ahead of you. Jim Coleman'sberger right behind Joseph Causey. You got Larry Blair in 10th. Chris Paff running, well, right now to the inside of Thomas Sherman. That is for 6th, so that is for position.
Joshua, do you think the race will fully set by the time the race is over?
What do you mean?
In iRacing. In iRacing, do you think the sun will fully set on this race?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because, man, they are flying right now.
Yes, they are.
And, I mean, I know it's 250 laps, but, man, I'm just messing. That set will be set. I'm just trying to play mind games with everybody.
Well, it could. I mean, it might be set, but it wouldn't, it wouldn't.
It could still be some light over the hill.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Philip kind of running away with it
Man,
now.
Yarrow's getting greedy on the exit of turn number 4. He is able to dip a tire on that pavement down there. And, it might be
dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh. He's able to do something that I've not seen too many drivers at Bristol with these next-gen cars do.
Another day, Busch Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series here. Of course, next week we'll start the round of 12, and we will be at Kansas to start that one off. 3 races in that. Kansas, Talladega, and Charlotte, the 2018 version. So I believe that is the updated Charlotte. The 3 races there. So then we go to 8, and then the championship 4. But we got to get through tonight first before we even worry about next week. And right now, I've got several things going on. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat here tonight. I got the race going on here with the Day Busch Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, and I've got my radar up on my phone. There's some storms brewing off out to the west of us, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on that. But right now, Philip, though, man, 1.5 seconds ahead of Rongich, who's got a lot of company behind him.
Yeah, I don't think Philip's saving tire, though. Philip is, man, he is giving it all she got, Captain. That is for sure. So, back here, because he's trying to pull out a lead a little bit more at a time. It went from 1.4 to 1.6 now, so he's not saving nothing. These guys behind him, though, they saving a little bit, but they still getting a little bit scrappy.
Yeah.
As Yarrow trying to maybe peekaboo away by Deutscher, but Messer, he seems content at the moment.
Yep. Ooh, somebody did a little bit of scrapage here as well. Looks like Chris Paff, Thomas Sherman. Here we go again. We got Causey coming around Sherman here. Now, there's a lot of company around Sherman and Causey. You got Jim, you got Larry, and you got Gilmore here. So there's a lot of action going on. It looks like Gomez has had it tonight. Gomez gets feeling better, buddy. Man, hate that you're not able to finish it out here tonight. But most important is get feeling better. We're here with you, man.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened on pit road or whatever for the 88 of Causey to start basically at the rear of the field. Yeah, man. Yeah, Brian, you can tell me what you got.
Yeah, just tell him anytime. Yeah, he's up here. Yeah, we're watching the race and keep an eye on chat. Yeah, I think he got second. I think. But if my memory serves me correctly, so while he's typing that out, we'll get We'll get a look at Philip Bridgman, still 1.2 seconds ahead of Zachary Rongic, but, you know, these guys back here are still single file. So, yeah, he got second. Got second place.
See, he was dying to tell me that.
Yep. And it looks like Jim's running the mid to high line, too, I've noticed.
Oh, so did you still get a medal for it, and you got to stand on a podium?
Oh, there he is. Gomez is in chat. Okay. All right. Oh, good battle. Deutscher, Yalro. Yalro got the peeking going on. He's to the inside of Deutscher. Deutscher got that run to the outside, though.
Oh, contact, though. I met
Yep.
the middle there. Deutscher
Yep.
was trying to fend off Yarrow with a stick.
And Messer got around, too. Man, Yalro got the rough end of it on it. He fell back to fifth, but we got a long way to go. So,
Oh, yes, indeed. We still have 115? No,
no, 155.
155. Yes, quick math there. It's a whole lot better when the AI or the computer helps me do it. Yeah.
Yeah. All I gotta do is hit this little caution button I got over here, and it'll bring it up. So if I can't quick math at it, I just hit it. And it looks like Rogic has caught Philip Bridgman here, and Philip is
Yeah,
gonna
it's just
hold
a matter
that
of
lap.
time.
Yep. And here comes Rogic now back to the inside. Rogic just said led 31. That's going to be 30. Well, next time will be 32. My bad. And Rogic will lead 32 laps here. Philip back
But
to
Phil-
second. Yeah, Philip, man, still
Not really
rolling.
going away.
Nope.
But now that Rongich is up here with the clean air, he might start to pull away ever so slightly.
And we
And
have hit
as
the
you see,
century mark. Lap 100 already.
So now 150 to go. I don't know what was going to compel me to say 115 for, so.
That looks like now the 21 of Deutscher, Bridgman, Messer, Yalro. We're going to watch second, third, fourth, and fifth here. Yeah, because if anything's
Yarrow
going
in the
to
30 air
happen,
and just-
I think if anything happens, it'll happen around here. But I'd say if anything happens, Will. I mean, they could run this race green, you know. I'm worried about tire wear. I'm worried about somebody, you know, burning up their tires and then they exploding. Now, we won't see it, but it could definitely happen. You know, tires do blow up here on iRacing. You know, if they take a shot directly straight right without turning the wheel or getting hit or whatever, usually it's a blown tire, and that does happen. So, hopefully, you know, it don't happen, but it definitely could. Oh, we'll be done with this race in 36, I might as well say 37 minutes if we stay green. Like Chris Paff rolling around Philip Bridgman. Philip burning his stuff up, having to fall back, but they cannot make it. They will have to pit at least once. Question is, Will, big question. How long do you go? When do you pit so you can make it to the end? You could roughly go 135 to 140 laps. We're done with the stages. So how long would you anticipate these guys, you know, staying out to at least try to make it to the finish?
Well, I feel like if I'm Philip, you want to come down when the window opens.
Okay.
Bolt on the fresh set of tires, or maybe a little bit after the window opens. Bolt on a fresh set of tires, get back out there, start hard charging like you were when you were leading this race just a moment ago, and maybe, just maybe, you could win the race, because you could possibly undercut or short pit these longevity drivers, so to speak.
Yeah.
And they want to stay out here. They've already saved their stuff, so they're going to run a little bit longer than you, right? So if you just maybe undercut or short pit, you could, in essence, in theory, maybe, if there's no cautions, win this race.
Yeah. And you know,
But Go ahead.
And it could happen, you know, Phillip up 4 spots, you know, coming in from last week, setting in, let's see here, going from 10, 9, 8, 7, so he's in 7th. So coming into 7th, right inside the, I mean, I think he's good to go points-wise regardless, but, you know, getting the win definitely would solidify that. You know, however, you know, he wants to capitalize on as many points as he can and, you know, not have to worry about it. But, you know, I think you're right, you know, maybe wait a little bit after that window opens. I think you're correct on that. And you never know. He may try to go even further, 10, 20 laps after that window. You know, let some of these guys come down pit road before him, come in, you know, have the freshest set of tires, and then get right back out there. But then again, you know, you go a lap down here so quickly. You know, do you really want to take that chance? That's another thing. Yalro has made his presence known. He's up to 2nd.
Yeah, Yaro, real good racer. Always consistent. Always keeping everybody honest, too, so.
Everybody getting a little bit spread out per se. Got him out of back here. Causey and
Yeah.
Path. They're coming up on Deutscher here.
Yep. And then Thompson right there.
Yep,
I finally remembered his name. Oh, never mind.
Did you say
I tried to combine the two. Yeah, I said Thompson.
Thompson. It's all right. We forgive you.
For some reason, I thought his name was Thompson. Oh, man, I was close, though. It's Thomas.
It's Thomas. Yep, Thomas Sherman.
I was, you know.
And a couple of battles here between, we've got Causey and Deutscher. Then we've got Paff and Sherman. Looks like Paff going to fall behind.
Sherman.
Paff,
Like the tank. Man, why can't I remember that?
Paff going to fall behind Sherman, and Deutscher's going to fall behind Causey. So Causey up into 4th, and Deutscher back into 5th. Thomas in 6th. Paff back into 7th. Still, you know, quite a bit of laps left here. You know, a lot can happen. I mean, we ain't even at the 100 to go mark yet. We got about 30 laps to go before we get to that. So a lot can happen in 130 laps.
Well, Brian, I hope, you know, you get one step closer to, you know, well, I mean, you can't get, I mean, yes, exactly. You can get one step closer because that would be first. But hopefully you get first instead of 2nd on the next outing in New York.
It looks like Zachary coming up on Phillip here. Phillip has burnt the stuff up, it looks like, and he's just kind of buying his time now, but he will go a lap down. He'll be the first driver a lap down.
That's rough.
Yeah. He will be the...
Because if only he could have stayed on the lead lap and then pitted.
Yeah.
But before going, because this is actually going to hurt. So maybe, yeah. So throw that, what I said earlier, out that door.
If he pitted now, just throwing it out there, if he pitted now, he would be able to make it to the end. Now, tires are going to be shot, but fuel-wise, he'd definitely be able to make it. Now, I don't foresee Phillip coming down. I really don't. I don't see anybody coming down at the present time. Right now, they're just kind of buying their laps here. But, you know, when do you come down? Do you come down at 100 to go? Do you come down at 50 to go? Do you come down at 80 to go? I mean, really, when do you take that chance, you know, to say, hey, I've got the tires, you know, or I may not have the tires, but I definitely have the fuel. You know, let me go in, grab 4 tires, let me get the fuel, get back out there. Let's see what happens. I mean, anything is possible here in Bristol, I guess.
You know, it quite frankly is possible.
Looks like 13 of you out there tuning in right now, but we only got 6 likes, folks. Can we get 10 likes out here tonight? We would appreciate it. I know they over here at the Dave Bush Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series would appreciate it. Right now, we're just kind of moseying on through the field here. How about we do right along here with Mr. Thomas Sherman here as he hits the stripe here down into 1. And you can tell tires really falling off. Just, look at how far he's got to turn that steering wheel. Almost at a 90-degree angle, but not quite. Probably more of a, 45-ish. Ooh, coming up on the 5 of Phillip, though. Wow, looks like Phillip's going to back off. Looks like it. Oh, we got 8 laps. All right, so we did a little bit of a ride along here with Thomas. How about maybe we pick on Chris Paff? It looks like, oh, Phillip. Like Phillip.
Yeah, you were saying, when do you pit? Well, normally you probably would come in when the car just becomes undrivable, and sometimes it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah. All right, let's pick on Chris Paff here. We'll ride along here with the 22. That's the 21 of Zach Deutscher. That's who he's battling right at the moment. Like Chris really holding his own on that low side. Not seeing any slippage, but he's got to be careful. He cannot get on that apron. And dives it down into the turn here, really close to the inside. Oh, okay, so he did get a little wobbly there. We could see it in his steering wheel. The only thing we can't see is the fuel, we can't see the fuel and stuff like that, so. Whoa, got a little loose there, too.
Great battles, man.
Yeah, good battles.
Going on.
Yeah, looks like Jim Coleman-Spurger right behind him. Let's check on Jim. Now he's going to go to the outside of the 21. Or try to, anyway. Getting a lot of different angles here. It makes it easy when the races go green like this, because then we can really, focus in on the drivers like this, go cockpit, seeing how they're doing, seeing what turn they're having a problem with, and, how they tackle each corner. When you get yellows, it's kind of hard to do that, but, I mean, these guys are hammering this race down like it's nothing. Makes it also easier when you only have 14 drivers out there on the track. But I'm not saying that as a bad thing. 14 drivers at Bristol, there's things that can happen. So, but they are flying around this track.
It could have been worse. It could have been 28 people at Martinsville.
Oh, do we even want to go back to that? And it looks like Zachary Rongich, got a good lead over Yalro here. Yalro coming up on Phillip again. Oh, no. And it looks like Phillip went another lap down. Gilmore is the first driver 1 lap down now. We are winding it down, though, man. Almost at that 100-to-go mark already. Hit the stripe here for Zachary Rongich. That's going to be 77 laps. He's led at lap 144 here tonight. And we're going to be done with this race by 8:30.
My opinion about Martinsville, Brian Odell. So this is my opinion.
Never mind, go ahead. I thought Gilmore had a problem. He's on pit road. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Totally ignore me. I thought he wrecked. No, he didn't.
I'll try to make it short and sweet. Martinsville is a technical short track. It's a flat technical short track, which we all love and know.
We don't all love it.
Well, I mean, from a spectator point of view, whenever the racing is whenever you get some racing there, excuse me, it can be good.
It
just
can be,
like right now.
Yeah, it can be really good, or it can be really bad. I mean, I've been a part of Martinsville races. That,
you never know what you're going to get with a Martinsville race. Almost like watching a race from Phoenix
or Bristol.
But I've been in or Bristol. I've been in a lot of Martinsville races, a lot of Dover races, a lot of Bristol races that was a lot of caution fest, and I've seen a lot of them. And my personal opinion, Martinsville, no. But hey, it's part of it. It's part of the sport, and that's it can be a tough one sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like
you know,
Martinsville. I hate Martinsville.
yeah, I try not like I try to love all the tracks equally, right? You know, but yeah, I don't want to say I hate it, but yeah, okay, Josh,
Okay,
I hate it.
it's a love to hate relationship. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go with that. We'll make it a love hate. You know.
Oh man.
You love to hate it. There we go. Right now, though, 100 to go here, folks. So go ahead. We had that stage caution. That's it for 5 laps. We've got 99 to go now. We've had just 6 lead changes here at the present time. So that's kind of what we got going on at the track here tonight at Bristol. Of course, our leader, Zachary Rongich, right now leading the way here this evening. And it looks like we do have Philip Bridgman down pit road. Zachary Rongich, they have been out here 97 laps here tonight. And, well, 98 as Zachary just hit the stripe there. So Philip was out here 94 laps. So, hey, I could see Philip, I could see a lot of these guys coming down at some point. And Philip coming back out, so he will be back out onto the track. Unfortunately, 5 laps down, but hey, a lot can happen. Ryan Messer down pit road. Jason Adams has been in his pit box here for over almost, well, right at 11 minutes. Not entirely sure what's going on with Jason. Maybe Jason's just not feeling it out here tonight. Don't know. I have no idea. And Philip got 1 lap back. Causey now battling Yarrow for P2 as we see the 21 dive it down pit road. That would be Zach Deuscher. Oh.
And you're going to see people gain and lose a lot of time here during green flag live action pit stops.
And Larry Blair coming down pit road. So who's next in line to make a trip down to pit lane here? Oh, Philip Bridgman coming up on some traffic here, and he had to kind of back off. He didn't want to get into anybody. He is right behind Thomas Sherman here, who has been out here roughly 104 laps. So tires are probably shot, which we can tell by the way Philip Bridgman is driving his head off right now. Fresh tires for the number 5, so he is just knocking them down right now. Looks like the 57 here, Jeff Gilmore. Did Jeff pit? I think he did. Yeah, 16 laps ago he did. So our top 6 have yet to come down all the way back to Jim Coleman'sberger here, folks. Oh, here comes Rongich. Here comes Causey. What's Yarrow going to do? Yarrow looks like might stay out. And he will, but he did not get that lap led. He did take over the lead for the first time, though, and he'll come around the next time by and hit the stripe. And it looks like he is just going to dive it down pit road here. Oh, Thomas Sherman taking over the lead. He'll lead his first lap here tonight. Chris Paffey in tow. Chris been out here 108 laps right now. As well as Jim Coleman'sberger, 3 wide at Bristol. Good Lord. Oh, 3 wide again. Golly, what are they doing? Making it interesting, folks. Wow. There ain't nothing worse about it saying 3 wide, you're in the middle. I've been there many times. Chris Paff up front now. He'll lead a lap. Or what these guys are doing. We only got 3 drivers that need to pit. Chris Paff, Thomas Sherman, and Jim Coleman-Sperger. Those are the drivers that need to come down pit road. Everybody else has pitted. Looks like Thomas is down pit road now, so Chris gonna lead his third lap here. Or might be banking on a yellow here at some point. The way they're driving, it's a very good possibility we could have a yellow. The 21 gonna come around, get his lap back here. Who is the 21? That is Zach Deutscher. Oh, he's still a lap down. Okay. So he's gonna have to get around again to get his to get that next lap back. Joseph Causey is back on the lead lap though. It looks like Chris Paff has had enough. He's down pit road. Jim takes over the lead now. Looks like he's going to lead a lap this time by, so he'll have a lap led. Well, let's see here. Yeah, he stays out, so yeah, he'll get a lap led right there. Now bonus points going to him. I blew Brian's eardrums out when I yelled 3 wide. Sorry, Brian. I'm real good at that. Look who's up front at the moment. Been out here 18 laps. Ryan Messer and Chris Paff. Oh, Jim. Jim is on pit road here. Okay. So it looks like everybody has pitted or is pitting now. Still watching these storms back to the west of us. And it's 117 laps for Jim Coleman-Sperger. That's how many laps he was out there, Will. Hey, Steven. On your cell now? Is your electric out? I'm looking at the radar here, and you know, from the radar it doesn't look like y'all really getting much of anything, but then again, could be pretty windy. Oh wait, yeah, there is a cell south of you. You're Crowder. Oh, flashing electricity, okay. Electricity. Sorry, I had to. Well, getting spread out. We've got 4 drivers. We got 4 drivers on the lead lap. Oh, y'all row, quit your blinking there, buddy. Oh. Well, not really a whole lot going on. Per se.
No, there's not.
Ditto.
But, you know, you have different strategies unfolding at the moment here. Some early pit takers, or not necessarily early pit takers, but then you have others that waited a little bit, then others that are going long. And that's what we're seeing here at this moment in time.
Well, that song comes from an old video back when we was in school. We had to watch it, called School of Rock. It said, Bill, one of them was called Bill. The other one was I'm just a Bill.
Sitting on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had the CD in my computer. I had the CD-ROM that played like all the videos and stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, it brings back a lot of memories. Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna give me PTSD. Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. I love those memories.
Oh man, yeah. Rongich and Jim back here. Now Jim's 2 laps down, but Rongich is a
gonna
P2.
get stuck in my head. The chorus is so stupid. It's just repetitive. I'm just a Bill. Sitting on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Good battle going on back here between a lap car and a non-lap car. Looks like Jim.
Isn't that the name of the song? I'm just a Bill.
It's called I'm just a Bill or Bill. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's I'm just a Bill. Go look it up. Like not right now, obviously. Wait till after the race.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and look it up. Let's just go ahead and look
Yeah.
it up right now, play it
Yeah.
for everybody, you know.
Well, no, not well, not. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. I don't want to take the attention away from the race. Whenever I said I'm hoping they have another way to access YouTube, or maybe I don't think it would be on Spotify. Would
I don't know. I don't know.
what was the name of that stuff, man?
School of Rock.
That's what I thought it was,
Yeah.
because like I'm pretty sure it was School of Rock, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, School of Rock,
Because
and
that-
not the movie School of
Yeah.
Rock. Yeah.
But like that was a thing before the movie, right? Like I'm pretty sure that was totally a thing before the movie, and they just basically copied that name.
Yeah,
Stephen Lane out there.
Schoolhouse Rock is where it is the name of it. Schoolhouse
Yes.
Rock. So Schoolhouse Rock or hey, there's
Robbie
Robbie Darnell out there. He knew exactly
Yeah.
what we was talking about.
Yes,
So,
coming in clutch. He's like, these guys just rambling about Schoolhouse Rock. He's
Yeah.
like, I got it.
yeah, Robbie gonna take care of us out there. We are
And
keeping
then-
an eye on track here, Robbie. Don't think we aren't. There's just not really a lot going on. We do have, a few like Jim. He's trying to get around, right now he's trying to get around Ryan to get one of his 2 laps back. And he still hasn't done it yet. But as far as, battles between the lead lap cars, there's not really anything, going on with that. But, we're still watching it. We're just kind of blabbling on here. But yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. Yep, I remember it. My favorite one, though, is, oh man, what is my favorite one? I can't remember the name of
I'm
it
pretty
now.
sure mine and yours is probably going to be the same, because I can't ever remember it either. But once I hear it, I'm like, yes, this is the greatest thing ever. Like whenever I was a kid, every time that song would come up in the little soundtrack sing-along thing, I'm like, yeah. And it's probably the same one, but
yeah, my favorite one, and I say it a lot, is Conjunction Junction.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite one right there.
Oh man, with the trains and everything. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Just like
man.
what Brian O'Dell was talking about with the Thomas and Friends
Yeah.
earlier. Oh man,
Oh.
I love the George Carlin narrated Thomas and Friends. That was that yes, that
It's the final countdown of pit stops. They ain't gonna have to pit again.
No.
That last pit stop was it. Whoa! Let's see here.
well,
Coming up
Brian
on lap.
Messer still needs the pit, don't he?
No, Ryan Messer pitted
okay, thank you.
44 laps ago.
See, he's
making
probably
45
he's
laps
paid
ago.
attention.
Let's see here. So we're at right now 50 laps, and he's only been out here 45. So yeah, he's fine. He'll be able to make it to the end. Tires are going to be shot, but he'll definitely be able to make it. Zach Deutscher, first driver a lap down with Thomas Sherman, Chris Paff, Larry Blair, Jeff Gilmore, and Jim Coleman-Sperger. Those are your drivers. 1 lap down. They are looking for a yellow, especially Deutscher here. And Philip Richmond, after leading 26 laps, after getting the damage and then flying up through the field and leading 26 laps, he is 3 laps down. He is the last driver really out there on the track. Jason Adams is not on the track. He is on pit road. Gomez is taking it behind the wall. He is in chat here tonight. And Robbie Stewart is also on pit road at his pit box here. Not really hasn't taken it behind the wall, but he is on pit road. We've only got 11 drivers out here on the racetrack here tonight, and we've only got 4 on the lead lap. Ryan Messer, Zachary Rongich, Joseph Causey, and Michael Yarrow. So, conjunction, junction, what's that function? Sorry, now I got it stuck in my head. Thank you, Will.
Wow.
Now I'm going to have to go listen to the song after the broadcast here tonight. Oh,
right before
we
you
got
go to
a
bed, so you
bad
just
storm of
have all
brewing.
those childhood memories coming rushing back.
Oh, yeah.
You
we
can
got a-
dream about how awesome it was.
Yeah, we got a bad storm of brewing, it looks like, to the west of us. Yes, I'm singing again. That's about what I do. And don't think I sing because I'm bored. I sing to get y'all laughing. Still seeing if Zach Neuscher is able to get back on the lead lap, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He is 12 seconds back, or 13 seconds back, right behind the 88 of Causey, who's sitting in third, so on the lead lap. So, you know, Zach's got a lot of work to do here. Yarrow is sitting in fourth. He is on the lead lap. He's just kind of hanging out, buying his time, it looks like. Looks like the 38 here, though. Yeah, that is the 38, right? Yep, that's Zachary Rongich. He has caught the back end over on Messer. So we could have a battle for the lead here, Will. And it looks like we will. Will.
Yes, Rongich carrying that outside momentum around and taking the lead back again from Ryan Mester. So the two dominant cars of the night, first and second yet again, in that order. Pole sitter back to the pole.
Yeah, man, 97 laps Zachary Rongich has put under his belt here tonight, but Ryan Messer has put 55. Causey has yet to lead. Yarrow has yet to lead. Neuscher has led 25. Thomas Sherman has led 3. Chris Paff 4. Larry Blair not led a lap yet. Jim Coleman-Spurgers led 2. You know, a few of these drivers has led laps under the under the green flag pit stops. Philip Richmond's led 26. And it looks like that's it, actually. That's led here tonight. But Zachary Rongich has hit the century mark of 100 laps under his belt here tonight. Wow, man, what a show. Zachary, well, right now it's his race to lose. I'll just throw it out there. How is he saving? Yeah, I don't think you saved this late. Lap 217 here tonight of 250. Wow, man, we're going to get down to 30 to go here pretty quickly. All right, Storm, hold off until I get done here tonight, because I know as soon as you come rolling through, electric is going to probably go out. That's the way it usually works here in the state of Arkansas and Oklahoma, so, you know. We are going to hit next time by lap 220, though. Man, 8:07 Central, 9:07 Eastern. Man, they are rocking this race down here tonight. Yeah, it looks like Jeff Gilmore on pit road here. Whoa. Jeff took him behind the wall. Oh, no. I guess he had had enough here this evening. All right, 2 laps away from 10 laps. We'll see how the points stack up going into, of course, next week when they start the round of 12 at Kansas Motor Speedway. And it looks like right now, Zachary Rongich, as of right now, looks like he's going to punch his ticket here. I'm saying it as of right now because anything could happen, but it looks like he may punch his ticket this race going into the round of 12. And then we'll see how everybody else stacks up in the points-wise.
Yeah, like we talked about, it can be a point shakeup tonight. Some drivers missing out on tonight's action.
Yep.
Others trying to make gain as many points as they can. Some on the bubble, some just trying to get through Bristol.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and throw those point standings back up here real quickly. This is the way they stacked up coming into tonight. Austin Sailors was not here this evening, nor is Art Mullane and Kyle Munson is not here. So that really, you know, that's going to shake a few things up here tonight with them guys missing. Then, of course, you know, if Rogic can hold out here tonight and win it, you know, Causey and Rogic coming into tonight 1 and 2, you know, they would automatically punch their ticket going into the next round with the win. So they would locked in. That's 2 places right there gone, you know, from, you know, going into the top 12. So then it comes down to, okay, who is the next 10 drivers, you know, going to make it in. Chris Papp, I think, is good, setting in 3rd. I think Ryan Messer is good, setting in 4th. A couple of these guys, like Austin, I think he's good. But then again, I don't know. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Alrighty, here we go. Hitting the stripe here tonight. 20 to go. And as Brian kept on saying in chat, it's the final countdown here tonight. I knew that was coming.
You being a sailor and all, I'm assuming you've seen the movie.
Which movie?
The Final Countdown.
Yes.
With Mark Sheen.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yes.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 100, top 50. What's your opinion of it?
I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm not much into. I'll watch movies, but I'm not much.
You don't
into,
like science fiction? No, it's
well,
not really science fiction.
I mean, I do watch movies. Don't get me wrong. My little puppy wants to put her 2 cents in here tonight. You know, I just watch them when I'm bored or when I'm eating. Other than that, I'm usually browsing Facebook or watching YouTube videos, or you know, I'm doing something non-productive. At least I'm honest.
No, yes. You know, it's a good, you know, it's time travel. Like, what if you could, you know, change events, change the course of history? Yes.
Okay, we've got a potential battle here, though. We got could be a battle here for second between Messer and Causey.
Causey changed the course of second place.
Causey's already got the lock in. I think, like I said, I think Messer's okay, you know, coming into tonight being in 4th.
Yes, can Joseph mess with Messer?
Joseph mess with Messer. I think Brian Messer, though, was good. I think a solid finish here would definitely solidify that. But Causey is going to put that pressure on the 16. Now, they're coming up on, that is Jason Adams? No, that is Larry Blair. My bad. Whoa, 16 gave Larry a shove. Oh, boy, I thought the 16 was going to take it up the gap there. We were going to go 3 wide, but nope. Causey going to take over second. And I think right now it is Rogic's race to lose. We can't rule out a late race yellow, though. I mean, the way Messer and Causey's fighting for second, really gotta watch it. I want to call that 88 the Snickers machine because it looks like a Snickers.
Well, that's because it is a Snickers throwback paint scheme from a Ricky Rudd. Yes.
Grid Vision, a Bruzy. I guess that's a few sponsors for Joseph. All right. Well, 8 to go. It'll be 7 to go the next time by. And at the line, there it is. Zachary coming up on the 11 of Jim Coleman'sberger here. I think Jim's okay. I mean, not the biggest field we've seen by these guys, and I think some of these guys are going to be safe. But we won't know. We won't know until we get the points. So You all right over there, Will?
Yes, sir.
All right. A little bit of bleed through coming through. Wasn't doing it before. Now it's doing it. Yep, not sure. Okay. Now it looks.
Is that better?
I hear a fan. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Looking better now. All right, 4 laps to go. Let's make it 3 laps to go for Zachary Rongich here tonight. 132 laps under his belt here this evening. This time by will be the 2 to go. Of course, they got to get to the white flag, though, Will, because if we get a yellow between now and the white flag here next time by, well, somebody's not going to be too happy. I don't think we're going to get it. I think these guys are just going to roll it out here tonight as Zachary comes around 4, takes the white flag. 1 more time to go here tonight. Zachary's just got to buy his time here. 2 more turns for the 38 here tonight. Down into turn number 3 here this evening. Coming out of turn number 4. Zachary Rongich going to punch his ticket into the round of 12 next week. Joseph Causey finishing in 2nd here tonight. Ryan Messer in 3rd. And Michael Yallroad grab a top 4 or top 5 in 4th. And Thomas Sherman grabbing that 5th spot here tonight. Good run for Thomas. Wow. All righty. Well, we know Rongich is going to burn it up here on the front stretch here tonight, folks. So let's go ahead and kind of watch this just for a minute. The National Guard 38 machine of Zachary Rongich winning it here tonight. Awesome win by Zach. We'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV poster race show and talk to Rongich, Causey, and Messer real quick. Get them ready for next week for the round of 12. So hang tight, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. We're going to start here with Ryan Messer finishing in that 3rd place spot here this evening. Ryan coming in 2 tonight. You know, I just talked to you about it. You know, you were up a spot last week, so you gained a spot, you know, into the 4th position in the point standings for the top 16. With your finish here tonight, man, you started 2nd. You know, you led 55 laps. I don't know where you finished at the stage, but I'm sure, you know, those are definitely, you know, going to help too. Finishing 3rd, I think you'll be good to go for, you know, the top 12, but, you know, I can't say for sure, but I think you will be. But, you know, talk about it, Bristol, last race of the top 16, man. You know, what was your mindset coming into tonight? How you felt, how the track felt, how the tires felt, and, of course, you know, that one and only green flag pit stop we really had here tonight, buddy. Talk about it.
Yeah, the mindset was definitely just to try to get another good finish, like a top 5 or so, and just try to make it for that next round. I knew we were sitting pretty good spots, so didn't have to worry too much, but you didn't want to have a bad finish either. So
Yeah.
I knew it would get single file and there'd be a lot of green flag runs. I figured there'd be at least 1 yellow, but we didn't even get that. So it was a bit of a marathon, but an overall a quick race. It was pretty clean. So Tried to use a little bit of strategy there and was able to get back out front. Just the car kind of tried to save it as much as I could, and then it just kind of fell off the cliff all of a sudden. So we were trying to hold on to second, and then there was a lap car at the end there, just kind of took the wrong lane into the turn, and we lost second. But that's just another podium. That's good points day, so we'll definitely take it.
Yeah, definitely so, man. Bristol can be me and Will was talking about Martinsville, kind of the short tracks here tonight. They can turn into either a really, really good race or, really, really bad races. And tonight there was a lot of good racing going on, even with the lap traffic. Getting around, everybody, it looked like was pretty respectful, for the most part. And, no major big issues. I'm sure the restarts here tonight were a little on their side, after the stage, but that was the only one we had. So, but, I think you're going to be good to go going into the top 12 for the, chase for the Day Busch Cup Series. So, starting out that race, one of my, not my favorite mile and a half, but, yet not my, I don't hate the track. We got a Kansas to start things off. How do you feel about Kansas going into round number 1 of the top 12?
I feel decent about Kansas. I've had pretty decent luck in other series, and I might have run the Cup cars there before, and didn't go horrible. As long as there's no more road courses, I think I'll have a fighting chance. So we'll just try to do the same thing, get another good run, see if we can go after a win, and just try to make it into that next round.
Oh, yeah. One race at a time, one round at a time, buddy. Awesome job out here tonight at P3. Man, final thought, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate your P3 here tonight. And, of course, get ready for the top 12, man, next week, buddy.
Oh, yeah, just another shout-out to the SRU guys. It's been a great place to come and race, and it's getting down to the nitty-gritty and the playoffs here. So, no, it's been good and clean so far. It's been a lot of fun. You guys for putting that broadcast on. It's been a lot of fun to be a part of.
All righty, yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that, Ryan. Go celebrate your P3 here tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight. He didn't lead any laps. He was already locked in to the round of 12. Joseph Causey here tonight. Joseph, P2 finish here tonight. Started third, finished second. I think you and Ryan flip-flopped here tonight. So, but hey, talk about it, Bristol. You were already locked in, going into this race, going into the next round. So you really had nothing to lose per se. But, wanted to still get the best finish you can in a P2 right here tonight, buddy. Man, talk about it, your strategy, and how you came adversity here tonight with the way this track can be sometimes. Talk about it.
Yeah, I tried to get up near the front row there for after the stage, and I was bad boys. I got caught speeding, so sent me to the back, and then it was just too much for me to try to save and try to make up time at the same time. It was like a double edged sword here. I want to go as hard as I can, but I can't go as hard as I can because I gotta save enough right front to try to go as fast as I can. So,
there was a lot of tried in that.
Yeah. So it's like, to come out P2 from being in the back and having to come back up, it's a win for me.
Hey, yeah, a P2 finish, buddy. You didn't lead any laps, but, you were already locked in anyway with your win last week. So, now everything kind of resets. Bristol's not an easy track. I'm sure tires really, really played a factor out here tonight. You guys were out there 87 laps. There were other drivers out there that was in the mid-90s here coming down to the wire. So, real quick, how was your tires here coming down to the end of the race?
Right front took the most abuse out of it all. But like I said, you have to try to keep the right front on it to be fast around here and try not to burn off the right front.
Yeah.
And once you do, you're just gonna go backwards. Especially if you run the high side too hard and you start trying to push the wheel too hard. You've seen the 5. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I guess the 5 ran the high side. I'm pretty sure, and he went backwards quickly.
Yeah. Philip, man, he come flying up through there, and then all of a sudden he
it was like he hit a wall.
Yep, he just goes back, burning the tires up. And hey, that's kind of part of it. You do what you can when you got them, and then when you don't got them, it's like, all right, well, now I've just got to wait, But it's part of racing. It's like the round number 1 next week for the top 12, man. We go to Kansas. That track can go so many different directions. It could either be, top side only, it could either be bottom only, or, you could have both lanes running. You don't know until you get there. So, how do you feel about Kansas going into round number 1? And you know what needs to be done. So, talk about Kansas real quick.
I feel better about Kansas about this track. So, I have a lot of experience in Kansas. I really love Kansas. So it's just you just got to manage your tires as well, not burn up. You want to wear the tires even with this car, front and rear. So the more you wear on the right front, you've got better right rear.
Yeah.
Then you move up to the top and you'll start trying to burn up the right rear.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah,
So,
I mean, go ahead.
basically, you're just gonna manage the tires there too. But it's gonna be, we're gonna be going real fast.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, Joseph. Well, awesome job out here tonight in the P2 spot. Of course, get ready. Everything kind of, I wouldn't say resets, but everything kind of goes back into, what you got to do, starting things off in the next round. Man, a win, you're into the next round. You don't win in any of the 3 races, definitely got to try to get in on points. So, 9 races left now, but 1 race at a time, one round at a time, basically. See what we can do next week. What you can do next week. I'm not racing, so I don't know where that we came from, but see what you can do next week in Kansas, buddy. Awesome job out here tonight at P2, man. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for Kansas, bud.
Congratulations, Zach. He deserved it. He was fast all night. He even let me go by once, and I goaded into it, and then he went right back around me. So hey, it is what it is. I wasn't that great tonight, but strong to come out P2.
Yeah, definitely so, buddy. All right, we'll go celebrate your P2 out here tonight, man, and we'll see you for the next round at Kansas, buddy. Top 12, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Now, I think he was good regardless, but Zach, this really just kind of solidified that, getting into the next round, buddy. Awesome win out here tonight. You led 135 laps. You started on pole. You won the stage. I would say you swept the whole thing. I think you even got the most laps led out here tonight, too, if I'm not mistaken. But, you didn't lead all the laps. But, hey. You got a lot under your belt out here tonight, buddy. Awesome job, awesome win out here tonight, man. You did it. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Talk about it, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to come out here and run a race and not make mistakes and be patient, unlike last week. Because last week I got flustered, and I looked back and it ended up being my fault of whatever I was flustered about. So I just really wanted to change my mindset, came in here and was just practicing saving tire all practice, and that's really what I did. I let everybody by, and when they wanted it, and got them back whenever they came back to me, and it ended up working out. The last pit stop there, felt like I was really in a rhythm before that last pit stop, so I feel like I had it dialed. And we pit, and Ryan came out in front of me, and this is where Otter helps, because if I didn't have him, I wouldn't have really been paying attention to when he pitted, and he had 11 lap older tires than me, so I would have raced that differently to get to him. And me knowing that, I just stayed my pace and let him drive away a little bit. Once he came back to me, I was just kind of staying behind him. Now I think once I got to his bumper, I think he should have went high and just stayed there, and made it hard for me. But I was playing a little cat and mouse, and I was just sticking to the bottom, and I was not gonna move there, and I was letting him know I wasn't gonna move there until one lap he decided he kept going low, and I just decided to go, and I just had so much more grip. I mean, even at the end I had so much left. So yeah, it was a great race. Just didn't make any mistakes, didn't touch the ball, didn't touch nobody.
Nice. All right, so I believe for the incidents, man, there's a lot of drivers out here, according to my stats, that they didn't get any incidents here tonight. So I believe y'all get points for that too, don't you? No incidents per race.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I never did look at that. I know y'all schedule pretty much mimics the cup schedule, real life cup schedule. So that's why y'all go all the way from February to, well, November. So,
Right.
So it mimics that. So, I don't know. I haven't really, I mean, Robbie was in chat. I don't know if he's still out there or not, but he can actually tell us if y'all do or not. But,
It used to be, I was actually talking to this about last week. It used to be where you would get docked for a certain amount. I don't think you got bonus points for 0, but you got docked for a certain amount of incidences. But once he took away the fast repair, he did away with that.
oh,
Because
okay.
if you wrecked, you wrecked anyways.
Yeah.
No need to penalize.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, we open up at Kansas for round number 1 of the top 12 next week, buddy. We got a storm coming in, so I'm gonna have to make this quick. But Kansas round 1, top 12 next week. Start things off. Kind of resets itself, but it doesn't in a way. You know what to do. You know what needs to be done there. But talk about it. Tell the fans. I know you got a strategy, but don't give the strategy. But what do you got to do next week?
Yeah, really same thing. If here, not really. Not as much letting people go, but definitely just saving tire and trying to find a line where you don't have to put a lot of wheel in it, or the right setup so you don't have to put a lot of wheel in it. And hopefully the bottom is pretty good. Ends up being pretty good there. It's not just everybody running the top. So we'll see. It'll be a good race. A lot of grip there. So it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, well, I know you've probably got a few final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give here real quick. So I'm going to turn the mic over to you, Zach. Mike's yours.
Shout out you guys and shout out Nick. Nick did the strategy just right and made my job super easy. So, yeah.
Yep. All righty, Zach. We're going to celebrate your win out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week in Kansas, buddy.
All right, thank you, guys.
Awesome win, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All righty. Well, that is Zachary Rongich here tonight. Now, congratulations to Zach on the win. I would sit and talk and chit-chat with you, Will, but I don't want the electric to go out. I want to finish, here before that happens, if it happens. So I'm going to run down through the results here real quickly here tonight. Now, unofficial because they're not updated yet, but real quickly, Zachary Rongich grabbing the win out here tonight, locking himself automatically into next week, the next round. So awesome win by Zach. Joseph was good to go with the win last week, so he's just coming in out here having fun tonight. But he'll finish second. Ron Messer, think was good coming into tonight into fourth. I think he'll be there too. Michael Yarrow in the fourth spot here tonight. He come into tonight 11th. We'll see how everything stacks up going into next week. Thomas Sherman in 5th. Chris Paff 6th. Zach Neuscher in 7th. Jim Coleman-Sperger at 8th. Larry Blair 9th. Philip Bridgman 10th. Jeff Gilmore at 11th. Jason Adams 12th. Mark Gomez-Kosick 13th. Robbie Stewart 14th. And Paul Butts Cohen did not start here tonight. But again, our winner here this evening, Zachary Rongich. Of course, everybody out there, it's myself, Joshua Medlock. Will enjoyed you out here tonight. I know it wasn't a huge field out here, but, we still had a lot of fun out here tonight.
That was a great race, nevertheless. Fun, fantastic strategy played a part, nevertheless, as well. And hopefully you stay safe with the storm coming your way.
Yeah, I do too. Yep, it's about 6 miles to the west of us, so so it's fixing to roll in here. So that's going to do it here tonight for, of course, the Daybush Sim Racing Elite Cup Series here for the top 16 here. Next week we start the round of 12. We'll find out who's in, who's out, and who's gonna be there at the end of Kansas. Of course, always enjoy having Will up here. Hopefully, we see a bigger field next week. If not, hey, we'll still be here, folks. So we'll try to give y'all the the race y'all deserve and the best call we can with the car count we do have. And of course, I give a big shout out to Robbie Darnell out there. I was not able to make it here tonight, but for everything he has done here this season for the SRU Cup Series. And, of course, all the admins out there as well, you know who you are. A big shout-out to all of y'all, and a big shout-out to all the fans that tune in each and every week, whether it be on a Sunday, whether it be on a Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever the case may be. We do appreciate everybody out there. But that's going to do it here tonight on Max Speed TV. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight until Tuesday night. Stay safe. Thank you all again. And have a good night.